In the cloud, light it up, high up, keep me in the cloud, light it up, high up, keep me in the cloud, light it up, high
Alright, just a quick explanation for splash days 2 and 3. Originally, when we pulled the boat out of the water, we saw damage to the rudder. The assumption was that the charter company that owned the boat before we hauled it out had actually damaged the rudder. Well, it later turns out that the damage actually came from the boat sitting right there at the yard before it was hauled out. So, not recognizing that, the yard folks put the boat right back in the same position, and I'll tell you, Croatians as well as a lot of other people love med mooring for some reason. They always want to tie the stern to the boat. It makes it easy to get in and out, but the problem is at low tide, and especially the low tide that happened during the winter when the boat was parked there at the yard, the boat struck a rock or rubbed against a rock long enough to be able to damage the rudder again. Made them haul the boat out. I made them fix it. Well, guess what they did? They put the boat right back in the water. They just moved it over a couple feet and still stern moored it. And I couldn't convince them to do otherwise. Well, so one night, Jen and I were working on the boat. Well, it was still waiting there to be exported, so we couldn't leave the yard. And we felt a bump, and sure enough, the rudder was bumping another rock or the bottom. So we had some assistance moving the boat, turning it around so that it was bow in, which the way it should have been put into the water at the yard if it was going to sit there more than a day. And then we went and did the export because the damage wasn't that bad. And then we pulled the boat back out. They fixed the rudder yet again, and then it was back in the water. So long story short, the boat went in the water, rudder got damaged, boat came out of the water. Boat went in the water, rudder got damaged, boat came out of the water. Besides all the maintenance delay, it was uber frustrating. Alright, now just a quick leak check to make sure everything they replaced on the through hulls aren't leaking, and the boat's not going to sink before they release it from the crane.
Jel sad radi, pogledaj.
So for the export, basically they did all the paperwork. I just paid somebody to do it because I'd never done the export before. We had to go into the harbor office. They had to make sure that all the paperwork was done properly so that we could take the boat offshore and bring the boat back as a US registered boat. Beautiful day to do the export.
Facing tribulation, but don't let it get you down. What I'm saying may take patience, but you're gonna make it out. I scratch my own 2 feet to blow you to safety. When the fires are burning, burning like crazy. Carnage, yes, but you won't feel no pain. I will take your place.
Rainy days don't seem so wet. Stormy nights don't stay. From the moment that we met, you were worth the wait. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. Talk for hours, I never slept. 2 silhouettes on the concrete steps. We watched the sun as it slowly crept from the horizon to the place we met. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know.
So, Maddie, what are you doing? Well, why do you look at that? Sorting the nails. Oh! Haha! Oh.
Jen,
Are you having fun sorting nails?
Big Phillips screwdriver out of my tool bag.
That smells good.
It's just a bad.
Phillips screwdriver. Getting Dad a Phillips screwdriver.
Okay, what are you doing? No,
I am removing. Bottom of these
Sounds fun.
yeah.
Oh.
Then eventually we made our way back to the marina and started moving on to the boat. And I can't express to you what a relief it was to finally have our boat in the marina and be able to move on the boat.
Guess who's, oh, there's a hair on the lens. Guess who's, hold on, let me clean it.
The banana.
Guess who is finally on the boat? Me.
Let's go get some more stuff.
Alright.
Oh, Becca, that's kind of a microphone. Hey, Dad, can the people in the video still hear us without the microphone?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
all of us are. We're all here. You didn't see Maddie, so I'll show you Maddie.
There
you go.
Becca, no, I'm taking off my undershirt.
And I don't have a shirt on, so it's fine.
You got a shirt on.
Anyways, so we finally are able to move onto the boat. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a mess right now since all of our items have been recently moved. We have a beautiful room, my room. It's not, you know, done yet, so no judges. No judging. Yeah. We've got, you know, whew, it's beautiful. Yeah, this is where I'm gonna sleep. Oh, man, it's great. All right. And that's all I'm gonna show you because that's the most important thing on this boat. So, actually, sorry. Let me correct myself. I'm the most important thing on this boat. So those are the only two things I'm gonna show you.
Alright, whose turn is it?
Oh, we'll do this after.
Okay, I'll let you figure it out.
Is it your turn, Becky? What's coming off the
I think so.
Alright, reverse it, please.
Generally, Father, thank you for this wonderful day. Please bless this food. Thank you for it. And please bless hands of prayer it. We say these things in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
So we started saying evening prayer.
Mama, is that thing closed?
I've done that a couple times.
Alright, Maddie.
I'm like, dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this wonderful day. Thank you for all my blessings. And thank you for this food.